Welcome back to another episode of Film Buff Bros. And in this episode, we're going to be comparing the original Friday the 13th to the remake. So, the original 1980, the remake 2010.
2009. Yeah, same.
2009, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you know what? I don't like either of them. Like, I maybe at some point in my life I liked the original one. I thought the new one was more fast paced. Obviously, they're trying to encapsulate the original like 4 films or something like that, and like the first one is like boom, it's like within like a couple minutes,
Right.
And then before the credits roll, they're doing. I think they're doing like I guess it's kind of like part 1 or something like that. Because he has like the sack over his face opposed to like the Jason mask. I kind of liked it. I prefer it to the original. The original is so slow and so much character development. Like the new one just seemed more slasher film-esque. So yeah, I like the new one better than the old one.
Okay, I disagree. I really don't like the new one. I had a hard time finding anything that I liked besides that it was Jason film.
Yeah.
I didn't like that it was like all this green sort of color correction on it that it had get a sickly sort of feel, which is just not like an appetizing film. It's just it's the characters aren't charming or charismatic or interesting. It's super cliche, contrived dialogue. They're actually to the point it's annoying. It's irritating. The characters like actually annoy me. Like the movie annoys me. And Jason like running and stuff. He was like Schwarzenegger with the hockey mask on. Like he's like built like he's got like a full home Bowflex gym in his house. Like I get it, he should be a bulky, stocky guy, but like just no, like nothing about that movie works for me. I really dislike it, and I would say it's a slap in the face to remakes and a slap in the face to a missed opportunity, at least. A real misused opportunity, in my opinion, for that.
Yeah, I definitely think it could be better, and there's definitely kind of annoying characters in it. But I don't know, Jason had been buff and built and was holding people up like by their neck and, swinging that girl in the sleeping bag. Like he's been like a, kind of a Terminator-esque like kind of guy before. So that didn't really bug me. But yeah, it's not a film I would recommend to people or a movie that's very rewatchable. But I don't know. There is aspects of the original I like. I like the POV in the original one, yes. POV shots. I think the woman who plays Jason's mom is really good in it. Mm-hmm. So I'm kind of on the fence. I don't know. It's just really the pacing that made me not like the original.
Yeah. That's not the number one thing I like about the film for sure. I think it has its flaws for sure, the pacing, but I do like the POV factor, and I love the music by Harry Men Afridi or whatever his name is.
Music's good, definitely.
Music's fantastic in that, and then also Tom Savini's special effects and makeup effects I thought were pretty good. So, and it's got that sort of like stalker point of view from Black Christmas, and there's elements of like Jaws in it, like at the end, where it's like close-ups of the mom's face. She's freaking terrifying. Betsy Palmer, like her teeth, and it's just speaking in that voice. I think like there's a lot of horror movies that should pay more people should pay homage to Jaws as like around the time of Black Christmas, 1975 was Jaws, for what it did for the format of horror storytelling. Like just, and we're going to talk about some other movies like that with these other movies, but. I enjoyed the movie from beginning to end, how it ends and then it doesn't end, and it does that like twice at the end of the original, where you think it's over, and then it leaves it with an open ending, which I love open endings. So yeah, I would say I would recommend the first Friday to people. It's not my favorite Friday film, but a good first film that started off springboarding. It must have been something good about it where it branched out like that.
True.
Right?
True. Okay, so yeah. I guess that's it for our analysis or comparison of the original Friday the 13th and the remake. So tune in next week for another episode of Film Buff Bros.
Please subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys.